What's up, guys? TJ and Ian here at the Freakopolis Geekery with episode number 6 of The Good, the Bad, the Freaky. This week we're going to talk about some of our new favorite reads, which we really enjoyed, and...
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, some new Heroclix that came out this month.
Yeah, we just got them in the store yesterday, and we're each going to open up a couple and see how it goes.
So we're going to start off with Reborn, a new comic in the Geekery this week.
Yeah, it's an issue number 1 that I've been waiting for a really long time. It's written by Mark Miller and art by Greg Capullo. It's by Image Comics. What's this thing all about, Ian?
So this is a comic that tries to deal with the question, what happens with life after death? Bonnie is an elderly lady on her deathbed in one universe recounting her life, and in another universe after she passes on, she's the leader of a crazy sci-fi fantasy rebellion.
Yeah, so there's some really touching panels with Bonnie in the real world or her original life that deal with death and what that might be like. Super heartbreaking. She seems to be struggling with it. And
really beautiful too, though. Like a realistic recounting. It makes you feel like she's a real person.
Yeah, and then when she wakes up in this new world, Reborn, she is this badass warrior princess.
Absolutely crazy action scenes. It cuts straight to the dragon slaying and massive fiend army defeating. It's nuts.
Yeah, it makes me wonder, is this going to continue throughout the story, this sort of dual world thread that's woven through this first issue? Are we going to see people, dealing with death and stuff on their, in this world, and then coming into the fantasy world and wondering, what's going on? Who am I now? Why do I look different?
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this. I'm looking forward to issue 2.
Definitely. Hopefully it answers some questions about this new version of Bonnie.
Yeah, why is she so feared? Where are friends and family that left her in her previous life? And why everybody seems so happy that she's now reborn. And
right.
Finally there to save them. I'm going to give it a very good. I really enjoyed this.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a freaky due to the strange duality of the universe they have going on there. Yeah.
Absolutely. Second up is a new trade paperback that we really enjoyed.
Yeah.
Headlock. This is a trade paperback by Image Comics. Collects issues 1 through 4 of Headlock. As you can see, it's very thick for 4 issues. I was really surprised that it was only 4. Who is Headlock, Ian?
Headlock is a practically demigod swordsman, known for defeating giant monsters and human enemy alike with a single swing of his sword to take off their heads. He's been contracted on an island to go and find this sorcerer in the swamp who seems to be plaguing the island with monsters. A kind of classic fantasy tale where a huge badass dude goes and takes on another one, but yeah, it's really awesome.
Yeah, like I said, this was very enjoyable. I hadn't heard of it before, came into the shop, read through it in about an afternoon, and loved it. The art is very reminiscent of like Adventure Time. It sort of reminded me of like if Adventure Time grew up, what Finn would be like.
Yeah, more mature.
Yeah. The writing's great, the characterization, they get so spot on.
The characters are awesome. You got like little gremlins and huge monsters, or the Headlock himself, dark sorcerers and evil stewards and noble kings, and it just keeps going and going.
The cast of characters and locations is wonderful. It's like everything you want in a fantasy novel condensed onto this little island.
Yeah, speaking of location, one of my favorite parts about this book was they gave you a map at the beginning of every chapter showing you where the Headlock has moved on his journey.
Yeah, each chapter gets a little further through the island as he makes his way towards the evil sorcerer in the Black Swamp. Super enjoyable. I can't wait till Volume 2 comes out in March 2017, I believe. Yeah. Definitely going to be picking that up. So I'm going to give this, again, a very good.
And I'm going to agree with that. This one is highly recommended from us.
And finally,
TMNT Heroclix.
Yeah, we've been waiting for these for a long time.
We're both going to open a pack out of the singles. See what we get.
Let's see. So this is Heroes in a Half Shell. It was just released after getting stuck on a Chinese shipping boat after some time.
Yeah, quite a delayed release.
Yes.
Looks like I'm pulling a foot ninja.
I am also pulling a foot ninja.
Oh, great. Well, I got the twin katanas version.
Yes, and I got, he's throwing some throwing stars. The sculpt is pretty sweet,
Yeah,
actually.
they're awesome.
Yeah. It's got a few clicks worth of stats.
They're pretty cheap to put on your team.
30 points could fill out a nice 300, 400 point team easily.
Neither of these guys are particularly rare, but that means the rest of the rare ones are left in the geekery for you to purchase.
Looking forward to having some people come in and seeing what they pick up, so.
Definitely. You can get the TMNT as singles in the gravity feeds or as an awesome Fast Forces that includes the entire Ninja Turtles team plus April
And Casey. So.
and Casey.
Yeah, apparently those turtles are really powerful, actually. Like, some of the most powerful Fast Forces that have,
Ever come out.
yeah, have come out.
They have some ridiculous team coordination they can do.
Yeah, and you get all 4 turtles, so.
No complaining there.
Yeah. So, I'd say good.
Yeah, I'd say good on those. I'm cool with some foot ninjas.
Yeah, we'd love to see, Bebop.
Right.
Or Master Splinter or something.
Rocksteady. Yeah.
They're in there somewhere. So that'll do it for episode 6 of The Good, the Bad, and the Freaky.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thanks.